Hi guys, Makanika here, working on our Toyota Premio, and today I want to show you something concerning our brake disc. So have you ever wondered while you're trying to, or at a speed you're trying to brake or step on your brake pedal, there are some causes or there are some forces of vibration. Like for this instance here, while I try to brake, you find that so the vibration probably could be coming from the disc when you are trying to brake, and the disc maybe some are worn out, or the disc is bent, or there's some scratches. So I want to take you to know about the effects caused by the bent disc, or a disc that is due for change, or there's what we call the skimming. So for this car here today, he had changed the brake pads, so the problem still persists, especially on a highway. He needs maybe to make an emergency brake, or to step on the brake pedal while approaching a bumps. There's so much vibrations from the brake pedal which are causing discomforting health issues with the leg. We are going to check on the disc and look if there's something to be rectified. Let's begin. Well, look, I can see the disc is a little bit bent and scratchy. So with the help of my jack, I'm gonna jack this car from the ground surface and unfasten the wheel nuts. Especially always to loosen your wheel nuts while the car is still on the ground surface, so that when you lift it up, it's gonna be much easier. With our wheel out the way, so this is what we call the disc. You can see it's scratchy and it's bent on this side. It's very scratchy, and the brake pads of course are new, just change while the car is spinning. So the brake pads, while you step on the brake pedal, the brake pads should be holding, like you can see I'm using my hands here at a speed. So you can imagine when the disc is bent. When this disc is bent and the car is on motion, and you try to step on the brake pads, on the brake pedal, the pads will try to apply some force here. And while this is bent, it will try to wiggle. When it wiggles, you'll just feel the pain while pressing on or stepping on the brake pedal. So for this case, I can see we are working on a budget and no need to purchase a new disc, but we're gonna do what we call skimming. We're gonna show you the process of a skimming, and since you're working on a budget, after skimming we're gonna try this machine and see whether everything is good. So for me to make sure the disc is out of the way, we need to loosen these two bolts here. There's this upper bolt and there is this lower bolt here. Using my 17mm wrench, I just need to loosen this one, the upper bolt and the lower bolt here. So we just remove the bracket of our caliper, and since we don't have a banjo, we just use a rope so that we ensure the brake lining here, the brake tubing here, this one, is not damaged. So we have to keep it safe, and this is the disc what you're talking about. So when the car is on motion, of course there's a spin on this side, both the wheels are on motion. The brake pads are good. So what is causing the vibration? You can see there's some scratch within our pads here, and there's some scratch in our disc. So there's a ridge from this level in our disc to this side. So while the car is on motion and you need to do some braking, there should be some force of repulsion within our brake pads to our disc, which causes discomfort or vibration to our brake pedal. You can see I'm trying to explain using my hands or my fingers. So each time you apply force or stepping on the brake pedals, there are some forces here that are going to resist from our disc while it's in motion. So I've tried checking, there's no crack at all, but there are just these few ridges like from here to here. So you're gonna need a skim, what you call a skimming. You're gonna skim this disc, both the front disc, the right side and the left side. And I'm gonna take you to the a rough process of our skimming, and then we're gonna fit this disc right back and test this machine whether the problem would be solved. So fitting back our disc after skimming. Oh. I just have to hold our disc with our nuts here, wheel nuts, so that you don't move. Then take now. While braking, there are no more vibrations from the brake pedal. After skimming, always remember to wipe the dust, because the dust films are metallic and they're gonna wear your brake pads. So you always wipe the surface very clean. So with that set, it's time to fasten our wheels. So using our wheel spanner, we have to confirm if the wheels are fully tightened. It's always good to confirm your tires. So let's take this machine for a road test. Good. How are the brakes now?
Pretty good, man.
While driving now, when you step on the brake pedal.
Wow.
Good. That's after skimming now.
Wow. Wow. Just quarter an inch touch. Quarter an inch touch, you see? You see, that's quarter an inch touch. stopping. Before, unless you pump twice, but now, wow, I like this.
So now there's no more vibration on the foot while stepping on the brake pedal. It's a smooth and very good. That's after skimming the disc, and much easier than purchasing a new one. So it's been me, Maka, Nika, and my good friend Engineer Salim.